Hey!
That was in my head. So, welcome you all.
Welcome.
Welcome to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
Hey, as you can see in the comments, my name is mentioned. Okay, I'm Bonnie G. G for Gillette. Nothing else. Okay, nothing else. If you want to make it to be gorgeous, that's your business. That's mine.
Okay.
I didn't say that. That's your prerogative. All right, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay. Anywho, that's enough. All right. But my daddy called. See, I didn't know y'all was gonna catch my. If I do this, you don't see nothing. All right, my shoes all in the background.
Girl, so I know people live here.
I totally live here. All right, so listen, my daddy called her Dr. Norwood, but what I like to call her is Auntie Shelly on the beat. Come on, but that's right. I used to do it for myself. That was very selfish at that time, but now I do it for the community. It's for the community. Now when I hit that bump, I'm doing it for every ancestors that was in our ancestry, and I feel like they do it with.
It's in the DNA.
It's in the DNA. I hope they don't do it with me because they should be doing what they're doing.
Yeah, they have much more fun than we are.
Absolutely. So today, as we do every story time, we like to bring you a scripture.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring you Proverbs, right? 1. You thought I was going to go something real deep? No, it's not really deep, but Proverbs 1.
It's all deep.
You're right. But listen, we ain't going to drown in it, okay? If you know how to float. Okay? Ready? All right. So Proverbs 1, it says the Proverbs of, Solomon, okay, because it had his Hebrew name. Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, says, to whom wisdom and instruction to perceive the word of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtly to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear, and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the word of the wise, and their dark sayings, the fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of your father, and forsake not the Torah of your mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto your head, and chains about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, consent not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privately, for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive, as Sheol and whole, as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance, and we shall fill our house with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not in the way of them. Refrain your foot from their path, for their foot run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which takes away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom cries without. She utters her voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my ruach unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes. When your fear comes as desolation, and your destruction comes as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish comes upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahuwah. They would none of my counsel. They will despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkens unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. May Yah.
That's really good. Yeah. In case y'all need that summarized.
I know, right? Listen, I was like, y'all, when do you want me to stop?
No, it's the whole picture. Basically, wisdom is telling you, I cried out to you early.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want me. But now, and as I would have told you to stay away from mischief, because there are some out there that are looking for you to help them shed blood, that are looking for you to help them do wrong. So she's saying, but you didn't want to listen to me. Nope. You didn't want to have nothing to do with me. Now you're in trouble and you expect me to get you out of it, but there's nothing inside you for me to pull out. So wow. I can't help you. I can't teach you years of stuff in this one instance that you need me. So you're going to fall prey to it because you have no wisdom. You have no knowledge because you wouldn't listen. Wow. You wouldn't seek. And now ain't nothing I can do for you.
Girl, that will preach. I mean, that will preach.
Yeah.
That will preach, especially that whole, there's nothing to pull out.
There's nothing to pull out. That's why she said those who started early, they're going to be okay. It's going to sustain them. But y'all that just cried out now, what do you want me to do? Ooh. Ruach is there to bring things to your remembrance. It need to go up in there. Something need to be in you to pull out.
Absolutely.
She's like, don't be coming crying at the last minute because ain't nothing I can do for you.
Ain't nothing I can do for you.
I can't do nothing for you, man.
I love that. Look, come on, Auntie Cammy. She goes on to say, he that has an ear to hear. Yes. You better listen. You better train your ear to hear the Ruach, okay?
Get that wisdom now.
Now. While it's day. Mm-hmm. Basically, don't wait till something would happen. Mm-hmm. Then you cry out to wisdom. She going to be like, something wrong. Great insight. You must submit to wisdom. Yes. Auntie Shani. Auntie Shani, please keep her in prayer because her back, she's having some back issues. And listen, I understand because my back be tearing me up from time to time. You know, it ain't like my old days. You know what I'm saying? Back in my days.
Like she's so old.
I didn't have back problems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get me. You get me. Woo. Okay? Oh. It ain't a tiger bomb in the world, okay?
Yeah, tiger bomb ain't gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. No.
Mm-mm. Yes, train your ear to hear. Hallelujah. Okay,
so tell people.
Yes, so first off, we are totally reading the first book of Maccabees, okay? Mm-hmm. Maccabees Rishon, okay? Which means just Maccabees first, but I can't get over that.
We just like Rishon.
That moment where I thought it was a whole name and it only meant first.
Thought it was
right.
Yeah.
Rishon.
We was in it.
We was there in that moment where we thought Rishon was a brother and Rishon means first. However, that's not the point of this story time, okay? But we in this book. Mm-hmm. What book? Where did I get it from? I'm so glad you asked. I knew it was coming because I get it all the time. So we got this book, this one right here. See that? See the little imprint when the light, you see that part? Now, I can't guarantee your book gonna look like mine, but that ain't the point either. You just want what's in the book, okay? We got it from CLIIFFFFF, but what we didn't do is pay full price for it, okay? We don't do that. It ain't against our laws and statutes and commandments. It's just against our common sense.
Yes.
If there's a discount, get your discount, okay? Mm-hmm. Use the Storytime discount. Remember that the O in the word story is actually a 0. And then the E time is actually a 3 as a reminder as we're going back to the covenant. See that? Totally wasn't playing, y'all. Wasn't playing, okay? Mm-hmm. Wasn't playing. But anywho, okay, now that you know where I got my book, because, you know, it's y'all business, okay? I ain't got my business of my own, but it's y'all business. We're going to get into this good old recap.
Yes. So in our recap, we see that Jonathan, who is now the head of the army.
Yes.
he had two offers in front of him.
He
One
sure
from
did.
Demetrius, one from Alexander.
Sure
And we
did.
saw last night that he took the offer from
Alexander,
Alexander
yep.
and went to go fight in Alexander's war. So they beat Demetrius. Demetrius dies. But wait,
There's more.
Demetrius has a son
Sure do.
named Demetrius.
DJ.
Demetrius Jr.
DJ.
Y'all know how them juniors are. They did my daddy wrong.
Mhm.
And so Demetrius steps to Jonathan.
Yes, Jonathan.
Jonathan, and says, "Meet me in the open field. I will take you out. Meet me in the open field."
Bam, right?
And so he goes,
Yeah.
meets him in the open field. And then as a little backstory, kind of sorta, the king of Egypt, Ptolemy, goes to Demetrius and says, "Join with me." No, I think, or did Demetrius? No, the king of Egypt had to say, "I'll join." Yeah, the king of Egypt got an army together of his own.
Yeah, because they was waiting.
By deceit, because he didn't really like Alexander, even though he gave Alexander his daughter Cleopatra. So he sees that Alexander is not there. So he goes to Demetrius. No, the king of Egypt goes to Demetrius and says, "I will give you my daughter Cleopatra, who I gave to Alexander, if we join forces and fight." So they joined forces and fought. King
Ptolemy?
First, wait.
This is why I give her the recap.
Yeah, this is crazy. Somebody gets their head. Alexander.
Okay.
Alexander gets his head chopped off.
Gotcha.
Because he went somewhere else. He wasn't even going to fight. Remember? Yes. Alexander left the scene.
Yes, and somebody from that nation.
Yes, somebody from that nation cuts Alexander's head off. It's in the head back. 3 days later, the king of Egypt dies.
Yes.
So Demetrius ends up inheriting all of it.
Balling!
With Cleopatra.
Balling!
So, yeah. And so then our people, our own people, Hebrew people, decide they gonna drop a dime on Jonathan. But the King Demetrius is like, because see, the enemy knows. I mean, they knew our worth better than we knew our worth.
Absolutely.
He's like, nah, these are some war people. If I just stick with them, he probably thinking I can rule the whole world with these people. And you actually could. You actually could. If we join forces with anybody, they're going to win because of that blessing upon us.
Absolutely.
And so they try to go to Demetrius, and Demetrius was like, no. And so basically he elevates Jonathan instead. And so we're going to pick it up.
Yes, right there. See, this is why I give her all the job to recap, because this is like Game of Thrones.
Oh, yes.
Days of Our Lives, General Hospital without the hospital or the general, it's just a lot to keep up.
Yeah, and if any of you seen the Game of Thrones, you know they stole that from this.
Which I have not seen, but my husband watched it. But I pretty know the gist of it.
Seen it. Remember, everybody kept going, just leaving. You think they was gonna be the next one on the throne? Oop, gone. Sorry.
And we got 3 more books, and we only in the first book. Okay, my heart be racing.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to do us all a favor. We're going to be on we're going to start in chapter 11, verse 20. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to do 20.
No.
Okay.
Which one did you say?
29.
Oh, 29. Sorry. Verse 29. Hi, Mom. See ya. I see you. Girl, I see you. All right. So the king consented and wrote the CLIIFFFFF unto Jonathan of all these things after this manner. King Demetrius unto his brother Jonathan and unto the nation of the Yahudim sends greeting. We send you here a copy of the CLIIFFFFF, which we did write unto our cousin Lathanes concerning you, that ye might see it. King Demetrius unto his father Lathanes, it's going to be today. Okay.
Right.
Sends greetings. We are determined to do good to the people of Yahudim, who are our friends, and keep covenant with us, and keep covenants with an S with us, because of their goodwill towards us. Wherefore we have ratified unto them the borders of Yahuda, with the three governments of Alphaqua, that's it today, y'all don't, and Lod and Ramah, that are added unto Yahuda from the country of Shimron, and all things appertaining unto them, for all such as do sacrifice in Jerusalem, instead of the payments which the king receives of them yearly aforetime out of the fruits of the earth and of trees. Let's hold pause right here. Oh, thank you, Auntie Shani. Girl, I wish that back was good. Okay. All right. So this sounds like idols.
You mean the government?
Oh, that's the three governments.
Okay. Yeah.
I was about to go and find out what they were. Okay, those are where three. Okay. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Actually, don't pardon me, because listen. And as for other things that belong unto us, of the tithes and customs pertaining unto us, as also the salt pits and the crown taxes which are due unto us, we discharge them of them, all for their relief.
So basically, we're forgiving them their taxes and their debts.
What you call it promised him, even though he's gone off the scene.
Yeah. So he said they don't have to pay us. But notice he ain't giving them their country back. Not yet. But we ain't done. Okay.
And nothing hereof shall be revoked from this time forth forever. Now therefore see that you make a copy of these things, and let it be delivered unto Jonathan, and set upon a holy mount in the conspicuous place. After this, when King Demetrius saw that the land was quiet before him, and that no resistance was made against him, he sent away all his forces, everyone to his own place, except certain bands of strangers whom he had gathered from the isles of the heathens. Why would you want to keep them? Wherefore all the forces of his fathers hated him. Moreover, there was one Tryphon that had been Alexander's part afore, who, seeing that all the host murmured against Demetrius, went to Semacu, the Arabian.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Arabian.
Okay, that brought up Antiochus, the young son of Alexander.
So now you got a whole new hatred thing going on.
Well, that's why you should wear one.
So now they hate Demetrius.
Oh, this thing's
to come after him, because remember, Demetrius got it all. He got Alexander's kingdom, and he got Egypt,
and he got Cleopatra,
and he got Cleo,
little Cece. Okay, all right. So, and verse 40. And lay sore upon him. No, yes, I am. Okay, verse 40. And lay sore upon him to deliver him this young Antiochus, that he might reign in his father's stead. He told him, therefore, all that Demetrius had done, and how his men of war were at enmity with him. And there he remained a long season.
So basically, they want to tell Alexander's son, you need to go down there and get your kingdom back.
Because that's your father's.
Yeah.
Basically, just being messy too.
Yeah, and basically do what Demetrius did. Take what's yours.
Yeah. But take it with, okay, you coming?
Yeah, right.
You doing all the suggestions. All right, verse 41. In the meantime, Jonathan sent unto King Demetrius that he would cast those of the tower out of Jerusalem, and those also in the fortresses, for they fought against Yasharel. So Demetrius sent unto Jonathan, saying, I will not only do this for you and your opportunity serve. Now therefore you shall do well if you send me men to help me, for all my forces are gone from me. But you sent them away.
Yeah. Basically, again, though, he's telling Jonathan, I'll go do this for you. I'll go defeat this man for you. But guess what? I need you to come with me.
Yeah.
Because he knows where the power comes from.
Girl, he was like, these people can't help me. I sent them to their own home.
Yeah. And Jonathan's like, but you right there. He's saying, yeah, I'll do it for you if you come.
Boy.
I'm going to need you to come help me. Basically, I'm going to need you to come do it.
Yes. Absolutely. Because I don't know how to fight on my own. All right. Now, verse 43. Now, therefore, you shall do well if you send me men to help me, for all my forces are gone from me. It's a half truth, half God. Upon this, Jonathan sent him 3,000 strong men unto Antioch. And when they came to the king was very glad of their coming. Howbeit, they that were of the city gathered themselves together into the midst of the city to the number of 120,000 men, and would have slain the king. Whoa. Wherefore the king fled into the court, but they of the city kept the passages of the city and began to fight.
Oh, so basically they saying, we don't want you as our king.
Wow.
So it looks like Jonathan didn't send enough men because he probably don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he probably don't. Well, because you don't tell the whole truth.
Well, first of all, you in the land, it ain't yours. Like, people out of Jerusalem land, so they don't want you king over them. So
I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Shalom, Lola. All right. So, wherefore, verse 46, wherefore the king fled into the court, but they of the city kept the passages of the city. The city, and began to fight. So it was going down. Right? Probably not like that, but you get it. All right. Then the king called to the Yahudim for help, who came unto him all at once, and dispersing themselves through the city, slew that day in the city to the number of 100,000. So listen.
See, they know we
came at once, okay?
They know where the power at. He running all inside the castle, hiding. Like, where they at? I need some help.
Boy, that was a heck of a call, okay?
Yeah. And they come with a few thousand and slay those 100,000 men.
Boy, this is why the remnant is few. Okay, he don't need all that.
He don't need a bunch of people.
He don't need a whole bunch of people. He just said, give me those that are willing to die for me, okay? All right. All right, never mind. Where am I?
48.
There you go. Also, they set. Now here they go. My favorite part.
Like they always do.
Setting fires.
They knock when they destroy a city, it's gone.
It's gone. Setting fire. Now I'm not saying being an arsonist, okay? Yeah,
no.
But it's in your history.
Yeah.
Apparently, if
they
you
said no. You want me to get rid of them? I'm destroying. I'm taking it out at the root.
They said fire. Fire. Let me give you my mama's shoulder. All right, I can hear her talking through the screen. Let me stop. All right, so also they set fire, okay? Fire on the city and got many spoils that day and delivered them. So when they of the city saw that Yahudim had got the city as they would, their courage was abated. Wherefore they made supplication to the king and cried, saying, grant us peace and let the Yahudim cease from assaulting us and the city.
Now y'all crying, but y'all was big and bad.
Yeah, you had
100,000 men.
You was confident in your number.
Yep, in your number.
Not in your ability, okay?
Yeah. He was like, help us, king, help us.
Mom, you know you like that shoulder. All right. Verse 51. With that, they cast away their weapons and made peace. And the Yahudim were honored in the sight of the king and in the sight of all that were in his realm. And they were returned to Jerusalem having great spoils.
Now, let me throw something here because people are always claiming we're the violent ones. We want their stuff. Look, if we were really like that, all these kingdoms we helped, we could have just sat on the thrones.
Sure could have.
But we gave the king his city. We did it for the king, said, this is your city.
We've always been that type of
people. And then we left. We just came to help,
people.
We left. Came to help, we left.
And yeah.
But we the ones get the bad rap.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be sitting on that throne.
That is not for our ancestors.
Because I could have took all these thrones.
Sure could have. And they knew it.
Yep.
Listen, I understand why preachers do not preach Maccabees. Why it's been ripped out. Why it's been sold at a high price.
Yep.
Because they don't want you to know about your power that's within you.
Yes. Right.
the ability.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And the reason why you even sit on your throne is because of
us. Fire. Don't go burning down nothing now. Story time will not be responsible. All right. So, verse 52. So King Demetrius sat on the throne of his kingdom, and the land was quiet before him. Nevertheless, he dissembled in all that ever he spoke, and estranged himself from Jonathan, neither rewarded him according to the benefits which he had received of him, but troubled him very sore. This sounds very familiar. Sounds like a familiar spirit.
Yes. Yeah.
Just sounds
same thing. Oh, you forgot what I just did
amnesia,
for you.
girl. Amnesia.
Oh, we reneging now on promises.
Emphasis on the nig. Okay?
Oh, you don't know me.
Who are you?
Oh, okay.
And you troubled him very sore.
Yeah, and you messed with him.
So you dog walked him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a familiar spirit. Girl.
Yeah. Same story, different clothes.
For sure. Let's get into more.
Mm-mm-mm.
Verse 54. After this returned Tryphon, that's his name tonight, and with him the young child Antiochus, who reigned and was crowned. Okay, so we got another king on the rise. Oh, snap.
Yep. Game of Thrones.
Man, I need to watch that. Then there gathered unto him all the men of war whom Demetrius had put away, and they fought against Demetrius, who turned his back and fled. Moreover, Tryphon took the elephants and won Antioch.
Oh, so now he got the elephants. Remember the elephants?
Yes. Yep.
Man,
so crazy.
They trained the elephants to go to war.
And you know what's crazy is from Babylon, in the book From Babylon, from Timbuktu, Timbuktu from, I don't know. From
Babylon to Timbuktu.
Yes, it actually goes into more depth about this elephant scene. I remember I was like, what? I never even knew that elephants were used at one point.
In war.
But it goes into more depth. So if you ever want to read that book, it's good. In fact, we'll be reading that too on Storytime History Edition though. All right. So verse 57. At that time, young Antiochus wrote unto Jonathan saying, okay, listen, everybody want him.
It's amazing.
He receiving letters from left and right, okay? Man. All right, let's see what he wrote. I confirm you in the high priesthood and appoint you ruler over the 4 governments, and to be one of the king's friends.
Everybody will be.
Wipe the sweat off my hand.
I will go after this king and his people, but y'all are friends.
We friends. Wow, y'all. Wow.
No matter who on that throne, they want Jerusalem to be.
That's like, you already know. I've taken over this land. I need you to write this letter. You already know who it's going to. Wow. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay. Upon this, he sent him golden vessels to be served in, and gave him leave to drink in gold. Wow. And to be clothed in purple, and to wear a golden buckle. His brother Shimeon also he made captain from the place called the ladder of Sor, unto the borders of Egypt. Then Jonathan went forth and passed through the cities beyond the war, and all
water.
I'm sorry, you right. I'm ready for the next war.
Yeah, you are.
Then Jonathan went forth and passed through the cities beyond the water. There you go. That makes sense. And all the forces of Aram gathered themselves unto him to help him. And when he came to Ashkelon, they of the city met him honorably, from whence he went to Gaza, but they of Gaza shut him out. Wherefore he laid siege unto it, and burned the suburbs thereof with what? Fire. Yeah, so good. And spoiled them. Afterwards, when they of Gaza made supplication unto Jonathan, he made peace with them. So it only took me to burn your stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
You just didn't learn. Okay. You didn't know who I was. He made peace with them and took the sons of their chief men for hostages, and sent them to Jerusalem, and passed through the country unto Damascus. Now, when Jonathan heard that Demetrius' princes were to come to Kodesh, which is Galilee, with a great power, proposing to remove him out of the country, he went forth to meet him. He went to meet him.
Yeah, that's the Maccabees. Oh, like, you looking for me?
What they doing? What you say? Oh, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
In real time, I'm on my way. Okay. He went to meet them and left Shimeon his brother in the country. Then Shimeon encamped against Bethshura and fought against it a long season and shut it up. But they desired to have peace with him, which he granted them. You notice?
We always the peace ones.
Listen, if you tired of getting these hands,
yeah.
You tired of receiving these hands, and you want peace,
yeah.
We ain't gonna be like, nah, I'm still gonna hold it.
Right.
All right, cool. Because at the end of the day, we are peaceful nation. People. We are peaceful people.
Y'all came for us. We was just chilling in the house.
We just be like, okay, well, let's go get them.
They want us. Let's roll.
All right. But listen, we making peace, okay? So see yourself. Listen, don't be listening to them news. All right. Let me see, where am I?
66.
Okay. But they desired to have peace with him, which he granted them, and then put them out from thence, and took the city and set a garrison in it. As for Jonathan and his host, they pitched at the water of Kinneroth, from whence early in the morning they got them to the plain of Chasor. And behold, the host of strangers met them in the plain, who, having laid men in ambush for him in the mountains, came themselves over against him. So when they that lay in ambush rose out of their places and joined battle, all that were of Jonathan's side fled.
So he didn't see that ambush. Remember, usually they see the ambush and know it's there, and they got a plan. He didn't see this ambush.
He didn't see it coming. But all that was on Jonathan's fled. So.
Yeah, so they all fled because it's an ambush. I mean, it's a smart thing to do in a war.
Okay.
If you ambush and know, we caught off guard, we can't win, you do try to retreat with as many men as possible so that you can come back later.
Oh, school. Because I was like, these some suckers for running, but you're all right. You're all right now. I get it. All right. Let me see.
70.
So much so as there was not one of them left except Mattithyahu, the son of Avshareth. What? The son of Avshalom. I haven't. Where did we read this from? I remember him.
I don't think it's the same as Matthew.
Okay, so maybe that's why.
What you're thinking of.
The son of Avshalom, and Yahuda, the son of Kalphi, the captain of the host. Then Jonathan rent his clothes and cast earth upon his head and prayed. This is the first prayer I didn't heard him pray.
High priest.
Okay. Afterwards, turning again to battle, he put them to flight, and so they ran away. Now when his own men that were fled saw this, they turned again unto him, and with him pursued them to Kodesh, even unto their own tents, and there they camped. So there were slain of the heathen that day about 3,000 men, but Jonathan returned to Jerusalem.
See, that's why he saw back. The ambush. He retreated, didn't leave nobody there. For some reason, these men stayed. Like when he hollered retreat, you should have retreated.
Absolutely.
Because all he did was so if you're like you're right here. Sorry, y'all, this the old pen thing. Here. You right here, and it's people right here, and it's people right here. He's in the middle. So he took himself out the middle, came around another way and beat him. It's a smart thing to do in war.
It is.
Yeah.
The fact that y'all stayed, though, is a dumb thing.
Yeah, I don't know why these 4 men stayed. Like,
because your position was obviously discovered. Like,
yeah, and if your general already told you retreat, that don't mean it's a punk move all the time. Sometimes it do. Because some of them other ones was retreating
about the
and they was running away. he's retreating to come back around. It's a strategy. So there's a retreat where you just run away, and that way they're chase after you. Then there's a retreat where we need another strategy, but you coming back.
Right.
Jonathan said, let's retreat. Let's do this over. Our goal is to win.
Yes.
So he retreated, came back another way, and won.
Deshaun goes on to say, pride made them stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And cost your men.
Cost you. Yep.
Wow. Chapter 12. There was a lot in chapter 11. Why today? It was a lot of fires. All right. Chapter 12. Now, when Jonathan saw that time served him, he chose certain men and sent them to Rome for to confirm and renew the friendship that they had with them. He sent Cephrims also to the
Macedonians.
Nashawn, I know you watching this, because I was about to say Laodiceans.
I think they're the same people that are in Revelation. I think this is those people.
I'm gonna need some help.
I think.
Anywho,
it looks familiar. Anyway.
So this place, okay, it's spelled LACEDAMONIANS. You are welcome. Okay, so we know that this is a place, okay, and people live here, and to other places for the same purpose. So they went unto Rome and entered into the Senate and said, yes, unto you, ye should renew the friendship which ye speak as in former time. A Roman gave them the Cephrim unto the governors of every place, that they should bring them into the land of Yahudah peaceably. And this is the copy of the Cephrim which Jonathan wrote to that word that place that I could not pronounce, but spelt for you.
Lacedaemonians.
Oh, Lacedaemonians?
Yeah, because now I see the M. I didn't see that M before.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the name tonight. Okay. Yeah. Lacedaemonians. Jonathan the high priest and the elders of the nations and the priests and the other of the Yahudim unto the Lacedaemonians. They're gonna give it to me again. Okay. Their brethren send greeting. There were Cephrim sent in times past unto Onyahu the high priest from Dorei Yavesh, who reigned then among you, to signify that ye are our brethren, as the copy here underwritten specifies. Who reigned then among you, to signify that ye are our brethren, as the copy here underwritten specifies. At which time Anayahu entreated the ambassador that was sent honorably, and received the Cephrim, wherein declaration was made of the league and friendship. Therefore we also, albeit we need none of these things, that we have the holy Cephrim of scriptures in our hands to comfort us, have nevertheless attempted to send unto you for the renewing of our brotherhood and friendship, lest we should become strangers unto you altogether. For there is a long time past since ye sent unto us.
So basically, Yamva, we're sending this to renew a friendship with you, not really because we need it, because we have our scriptures.
And he knows time is, he knows he's getting ready to come off the scene. So before he leaves. So he's trying
to make sure his people are good. Yeah, but he's saying we have our scriptures. It's not like I'm just like trusting you, but I'm making sure I'm trying to settle the friendship.
Yes.
Not, the covenant or anything. Like, we still have our scriptures.
Absolutely. Lacedaemonians.
Oh.
Listen, I can say that when you break it down like that. All right. Where are we? Verse 12. No. Verse 11. We therefore at all times without ceasing, both in our feast and other convenient days, do remember you in the sacrifices which we offer, and in our prayers, as reason is, and as it becomes us to think upon our brethren. And we are right glad of your honor. As for ourselves, we have had great troubles and wars on every side, for so much as the kings that are round about us have fought against us. Howbeit we would not be troublesome unto you, nor to others of our confederates and friends in these wars.
So he's saying this basically people been making war with us, but we didn't even ask for your help.
Yep. That's exactly what he's saying.
Fighting them on our own. Yeah.
That's exactly what he's saying. For we have help from heaven that helps us. So as we are delivered from our enemies, and our enemies are brought under foot. For this cause we chose the son of Antiochus and into the enmity that we had with them, and the former league. We commanded them also to go unto you and to salute and to deliver you from our CLIIFFFFF concerning the renewing of our brotherhood. Wherefore now ye shall do well to give us an answer thereto. And this is the copy of the CLIIFFFFF which Oneris sent, Oreus king of the
Lacedaemonians,
to Anyahu, the high priest, greetings. It is found in writing that the Lacedaemonians and Yahudim are brethren, and that they are and that they are the stock of Abraham. Now therefore, since this is come to our knowledge, ye shall do well to write unto us of your prosperity. We do write back again to you that your cattle and goods are ours, and ours are yours. We do command, therefore, our ambassadors to make report unto you on this wise.
Okay. First of all, why they saying what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours? Well, really what they mean is what's yours is mine.
Mm-hmm.
And
and I just want to see what like you said, like, let me see what you got.
Because clearly you have not been sharing things. Because they've been doing all game down.
He knew about him. He said
and stuff like this. Contracts got little loopholes. That's just what he did right there.
Absolutely. He said, yeah, we know that you're stock from Abraham, and you know,
your cattle and goods are ours, and our cattle and goods are yours, but you really ain't got none.
Now, when Jonathan heard that Demetrius' princes were come to fight against him with a great host than afore, he removed from Jerusalem and met them in the land of Chamath. Straight up gangsta move, like, I'm gonna remove my people from this, and I'm gonna bring this in a place where my people aren't affected.
Yeah. Yes.
Dope. Okay. Hamath. For he gave them no
respite.
Okay, to enter his country.
That's exactly what you just said. That's
exactly what he did.
Yeah.
He sent spies also. He sent spies also unto their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Wherefore, so soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch and to be in arms, that all the night long they might be ready to fight. Also, he sent forth sentinels round about the host. But when the adversaries, sentinels round about the host. But when the adversaries heard that Jonathan and his men were ready for battle, they feared and trembled in their hearts, and they kindled fires in their camp.
See, just the mention, just like that scripture Linda had read this morning, that point, just the mention of Yah's name on something goes. And they thought they was all big and bad. They was going to come get them in the night. And now they go, oh, no, they heard we was coming.
Who told?
Well, none. Yeah, we ain't going.
We set our tent all on fire ourselves.
They know we coming. We can't win. We thought we was going to get them by surprise, and then maybe, we was going to win. But see how sneaky they are?
Very.
They find out. Now they got to go like, nah, let me back off a little bit.
Boy, that spirit's still here. Present, okay? Sneaky spirit, you here? Yeah, I'm here. All right. Verse 20 now. Howbeit Jonathan and his company knew it not till the morning, for they... Did I skip?
And so it says...
Oh, fires in their
So camp. Remember, because they were going to do them by night, so then they still see the enemy's fires. So Jonathan doesn't know they ran away because it's dark. Ain't no street lights.
Got you. Okay.
Because they didn't put their fires out, he think they're still out there. So he didn't find out till the morning that they were gone.
Got you. Howbeit, Jonathan and his company knew it not till the morning, and removing thence, he came to Damascus, passed through the country. And Shimeon also went forth and passed through the country unto Ashkelon and the holds there adjourning, from whence he turned aside to Yaffo and won it. Oh man, I remember Yaffo. Okay, he for he had heard that they would deliver the hold unto them that took Demetrius' part. Wherefore he set a garrison there to keep it.
See, he's very war-minded. So first of all, he see that they're gone, but that's his enemy. He don't want them out there, so he goes to pursue them. But they left way too early. Yes. You're not going to catch them. They've been a whole night getting away from you.
Absolutely.
So he finds out who the spies were and goes and gets them, because y'all the enemy too now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. He's taking out the root. He's going for the root of the problem.
Absolutely. So he ain't got to worry about it in future generations. Wow. He's always keeping the generation in mind. Wow. All right. After this came Jonathan home again and calling the elders of the, listen, he didn't call his friends, he called the elders. Come on, man. What we read about wisdom? Okay, and calling the elders of the people together. He consulted with them about building strongholds in Yehuda, higher, and raising a great mount between, for to separate it from the city, that it might be alone, that men might neither sell nor buy in it. Upon this, they came together to build up the city, for as much as part of the wall towards the brook on the east side was fallen down. And they repaired that which was called
Chaphanatha?
Chaphanatha tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Shimeon also set up Chahid, I'm trying to get my inner Nashan. Okay. In the they coming with the names, okay?
Shephelah.
There you go. And that word is Shephelah, okay? Shephelah or Shephelah, and made it strong with gates and bars. Now, when Tryphon went about to get the kingdom of Asia and to kill Antiochus the king, that he might set the crown upon his head. Boy, this is definitely Game of Thrones.
Told you. Told you.
This is real life Game of Thrones. Now, I didn't watch it, but I know the gist of it.
Everybody, it's the Game of Thrones. It's just like
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's the who gonna end up with the throne. Wow. Everybody fighting for it.
I know. Abram, I can hear you. You should watch it. I you, sir. Howbeit he was afraid that Jonathan would not suffer him, and that he would fight against him. Wherefore he sought a way how to take Jonathan, that he might kill him.
Because he I'm never going to sit on this throne
if Jonathan is still here.
I need to kill. I need to go for the head.
At this point, I don't care. This is crazy. This is so crazy. So he removed and came to Beth-san. Then Jonathan went out to meet him with 40,000 men chosen for the battle, and came to Beth-san. Now, when Tryphon saw Jonathan came with so great a force, he dared not to have us to continue to read. He's like, there's a whole Friday at 6 that the people can engage me with. Now listen, whether he dare not or he dare did, I don't know. You just gonna have to find out.
Too many twists and turns in this.
This is definitely the whole structure of Game of Thrones.
It really is. And if any of you have seen it, you will know exactly what I mean. Like, it was always something.
Right when you think somebody's about to die.
People setting up ambush. It was crazy. People would do anything to sit on that throne.
Wow, y'all. This is so trippy. They really did take our stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was breaking. She was breaking down the names for me. Thank you, Auntie Shani. Listen, like I said, we will be resuming on. Y'all like that? Resuming.
Yes.
So classy.
We will resume.
We will resume tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay. That being said, let me see. Deshaun says, so Tryphoon set Antiochus. So Tryphoon set Antiochus in place, but then want to kill him to get the crown for himself. Listen, that's why you can't trust nobody.
Yeah. That's the gist of it.
And the crazy thing is, there's 4 books of Maccabees.
Yeah, I know we in one.
And we in one.
I mean, like, we almost at the end of one, but still got 16 and what, we in 12 or 1.
And we in one.
I mean, like, we almost at the end of one, but still got 16 and what, we in 12 or we didn't start 13 yet.
No, right? Not yet. Yeah. So we're in 12, but y'all, this is crazy. Got to be more careful.
Got to.
See you tomorrow at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Can't trust them. None of them. Girl, who you telling? That's why you got to seek and call out to wisdom while you got a voice now.
None of them. But notice how that league is being made with Rome. I don't think Jonathan, I think that was a bad
Now
move.
Listen, do we
being
still
friends
have that,
with Rome.
Do we still have that promissory kind of in place with Rome?
You know what? I was thinking the same thing when we was reading it. That's why you don't want us to know who we are, because unless that thing got null and void somewhere,
we can't go against Rome. Right. And notice, like in today's time,
that thing was made and ratified, which means it was brought into law. So if we were to go and say, you made a promise to my granddaddy Jonathan that I didn't have to pay taxes, I didn't have to do it, honor it. Would they have to honor it?
Will they have to honor it?
Yeah, because unless it was broken somewhere else, they have to honor it. It's a law. They have to honor it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you think they were?
I was thinking the same thing.
In my head, I was like,
and that's why they don't want us to know who we are.
Exactly, because if you don't know who you are, you can't bring this to me.
And if you read this, you wouldn't know nothing about it.
Exactly, because we didn't hit your people identity, okay? Yep. Under African American, you really don't know.
Yep. And I don't think they broke it because they're still using us to fight their wars.
Absolutely.
We are still fighting their wars.
And we can't go against them.
We are still fighting their war military. We are still fighting their war with our music, with our acting, with all that.
Everything.
Black Lives Matter marching, we are fighting their war.
Absolutely.
We are making sure they stay king. And that we don't take that throne.
Wow. Plot twist for real. Okay? Wow. I wonder if this still on. That we be talking about. I know Lola. Why? I wonder, man.
Yeah.
With that being said, for real, y'all know third times is a charm. And listen, we'll see you tomorrow. Some of you at 3 p.m. as we get into the Valley of the Dry Bones.
And remember, no Enoch tonight.
No Enoch.
Yes. And there's a good reason. We'll tell you next week. Well, I'll tell you next week.
We'll be there to listen.
Bye-bye. Shalom.
Shalom, family.